Hallelujah. Praise his holy name. And what is his holy name? Holy name was not given to those because they did not know. But in the year 32, 332, something like that, there was a man that was calling unto the Lord. And his name was the Prophet Muhammad. And the Prophet Muhammad was given some teachings by this great spirit called Gabori or Jibril. Was given a light, lighter and brighter than the light. When it said, let there be light. He was given a green light. And this green light was the healing process of the world. And he went on. And he did what he had to do. And today we have ourself, Lord and Master. Today we have Islam. We have the peace of those who are put together. And I think it's believed to be 72 types of Islam. 72 interpretations. That's not a problem to the heaven. It's like you have your Catholic, then it trickled and went down to your anti-disestablishment, which you're protesting the Catholic and wanted more. So you got the Protestant and Episcopalian and went down to Baptists and all kind of others. That just shows you from the waters. They say they separated the waters when the waters are not separated because the waters seek in the earth, and the earth and the water is one. The word water, W-A-T-E-R, is the same. The M in water and the W is the same. Matter and water is the same. You have solid, liquids, and gases, and they're in the same family. So what you perceive to be so smart about what's going on, you really do not know, because if you did know, you would be in the now. And the now never changes. We are great now as we ever was, because we locked you in a bubble where you cannot hear sounds that's greater, that would bust your ears. But you can perceive a part of it, like the see, so you can hide who I am through your secret and make me sacred. And through your sacredness, you can even try to kill me as you did before. But I'm still here. So who am I? And who are you? You are the liar who went against the Eli. You told a lie. Liar, liar, pants on fire. The fire was your desire for you to have things that appeared to be really nice, when it was telling you, thou shalt have no other before me, I shall not want, because everything was given. I was reading Nehemiah, the first chapter, and in the last sentence says, for I was the king's cupbearer. You see, I was many kings' cupbearers who then themselves call themselves masters. These masters was kings on the earth that I walked amongst, and with mental telepathy gave them, picked them up, and made things happen like puppets on a string. So who am I and what comes through me? They know. And when they get to tell you, then you can proceed, but walk with caution. Chapter 2 of Nehemiah now goes and says, and it came to pass in the month of Nisan. Now the word Nisan, you may think is a car, but no, Nisan is actually the WOMBMAN, which is Nisa. So the month of the woman, in the 12th year of Artaxerxes, the king, that wine was before him, so he was drunk. And he took up the wine and gave it to the king. Now I had not been before time said in his presence. Wherefore the king said unto me, Why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art now sick? This is nothing else but sorrow of the heart. Then I was very sore and afraid, and said unto the king, Let the king live forever. Why should my countenance be sad, when the city, the place of my fathers, the sepulchres, lieth waste, and the gates therefore are consumed with fire? Then the king said unto me, For what does that make request? So I prayed to the God of the heaven. And I said unto the king, If it please the king, if thy servant have found favor in thy sight, that thou wouldest send me to Judah, unto the city of my fathers, sepulchres, that I may build it. And the king said unto me, Thy queen also sitteth by him. Because the king could not do anything if the queen didn't approve it. But that's not being said today. But we're going to keep on moving. For how long shall thy journey be? And when wilt thou return? So it pleased the king to send me, and I set him a time. Moreover, I said unto the king, If it please the king, let letters be given to me, that the governors beyond the river, that they may convert me over till I come into Judah. And a letter unto Asaph, the king of the forest. So Asaph, when you say do it ASAP, was a king of the forest. So they had kings in the castle, they had kings in the forest. So nobody could make moves unless these kings communicated together. So the king in the forest name was Asaph, that he may be given me timber to make beams for gates of the palace, which I pretend to the house, and for the wall of the city, and for the house I shall enter it. And the king granted me according to the good hand of my God upon me, that I came to the governors beyond the rivers. Now you have governors in the time of the Bibles. You had governors. So if the Bible is so old, why we still got governors? Why we still got kings? Kings of the forest. Kings of the forest are older landlords. Let's get it, don't get it twisted. Now the king had sent captains of the army. Oh, we still got captains in the army, so come on now. You say Bible time, this time, or what? Captains of the army and horsemen with me. When Sanballat, the Horonzite, and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonite, heard of it, he grieved then exceedingly that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel. So he came to seek the welfare of Israel, to try to rebuild. Now it's time for us to rebuild the city. And I'm talking about New York. We have to build the city of the city of New York. And with that, people have made mistakes. People have lied. People have did things. People was resistant. But we have to build the city of New York. And we have to go to the bush, the light that helped the city. The light that helped those when you was traveling on the train and you seen people coming through and you rejoiced because you knew that those saviors or those messiahs or those messiahs came and helped you. And with that, we're going to talk about saving New York City when I return.